Big changes are coming to U.S. tariffs in 2025. If you move goods to or from the USA, what you don't know could cost your company millions. Today, we'll break down the latest shifts in U.S. trade policy, what those new tariffs cover, and how smart businesses can protect their supply chains and compliance records. The tariff landscape in 2025. Over the past 5 years, tariffs have morphed from temporary trade tools into a long-term feature of U.S. policy. Now the White House and the U.S. Trade Representative are preparing fresh waves of duties targeting strategic sectors. Top of the list, steel and aluminum up to 50%, vehicles and auto parts 25%, and selected high-tech products and raw materials. At the same time, goods from the EU, UK, China, Canada, Mexico, and India face re-evaluations as each trade deal is reviewed against domestic industrial policy. Why these tariffs are changing. 2025 marks the point where Washington aligns its national resilience agenda with customs law. The goal is to incentivize local manufacturing and reduce dependence on strategic imports. That means tariffs have become the lever for industrial policy and foreign negotiation. For importers and exporters, the lesson is clear. Tariffs may change faster than contracts can adapt, and the only defense is constant monitoring and smart planning. How tariffs actually stack. Remember, tariffs rarely come alone, they stack. You start with the base customs duty from the Harmonized Tariff Schedule, HTS-US. Then add special tariffs, Section 232 for steel and aluminum, Section 301 for China goods, or retaliatory tariffs under trade disputes. A company importing auto parts could face 2.5% base duty plus 25% Section 301. That's a 27.5% landed cost increase, even before insurance and freight. Knowing how to calculate this tariff stack is now vital for pricing and negotiations. Core responsibilities for importers. Here's what U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, expects you to get right. Correct classification under the U.S. HTS, proper value for duty including assists and royalties, accurate country of origin declaration, and record keeping for 5 years. If you misclassify to avoid tariffs or ignore an executive order, penalties fall under 19 U.S.C. Section 1592, civil fines and potential seizure. Compliance is cheaper than enforcement. Practical mitigation strategies. Now the good news, there are legal ways to reduce tariff exposure. 1. Tariff engineering. Modify product design or assembly location to fit a less taxed classification. 2. Origin planning. Shifting final processing to FTA countries can qualify under preferential rates. 3. Foreign trade zones and AMP, bonded warehouses, store goods without paying duties until they're released domestically, or re-export without paying at all. 4. Duty drawback. Recover up to 99% of duties on re-exported goods. 5. Review FTAs. Agreements with Mexico, Canada, Australia still offer big savings if you certify origin properly. 6. Audit your HTS codes. Even a 1-digit shift can change a tariff line and cost percentages of margin. Adapting your contracts and supply chain. Tariffs aren't just a finance issue, they rewrite contracts. Add clauses that allow renegotiation if tariffs change mid-term. Review Incoterms so it's clear which party is importer of record and who absorbs duties. Procurement teams should run what-if scenarios. If 25% hits steel, can we source from Vietnam or India? If Section 301 on China stays, do we diversify assembly to Mexico under USMCA? Tools and resources to track changes fast. Subscribe to CBP and Federal Register updates. Use tariff databases like dtb.gov or International Trade Administration alerts. Monitor executive orders from whitehouse.gov for Section 232 and 301 updates. And for hands-on training, join the U.S. Tariffs Update 2025 live session for case studies and interactive simulations. U.S. tariffs in 2025 are not a storm to wait out. They're the weather pattern we must sail in. The companies that succeed will audit their tariff exposure, train their teams, and treat compliance as strategy, not paperwork. Your supply chain can be a burden or a shield. The choice is preparation. Join the U.S. Tariffs Update 2025 live training to see these rules in action and learn how to fortify your business before the changes hit. Like if this overview helped clarify the new tariff landscape, and subscribe to Ask the Customs Manager for more practical guides to thriving under trade policy shifts.